They've got to be over on the left side of that cabinet over there or something like that.
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Haley, and my senior project was on cerebral palsy. And this is Kim Estelero, and her son Amadio, which is in our Todd stop, has cerebral palsy, so I'm going to ask her a few questions about her and her everyday activities. Let's begin. When did you first find out Amadio had cerebral palsy?
Amadio was diagnosed with cerebral palsy when he was approximately a year old.
And the doctors, how did they diagnose it?
When he was born, or a few days after he was born, he had, I'm sorry, it's not an MRI, it was a CAT scan, I believe, and it showed that there was damage to the ventricle area of his brain. And they told us not too long after he was born that 90% of the people with that type of injury ends up with cerebral palsy. But they don't like to diagnose it right away. They try to wait and see if it turns out to be what they predict or not. So when he was approximately a year old, they gave him the diagnosis of cerebral palsy, also known as CP.
How many surgeries has he had?
He's only had one surgery so far related to cerebral palsy. He's mostly affected in his lower extremities, so they did muscle releases in June of '97 to extend the hamstrings and some of the other muscles in his legs so that he can walk better.
Okay. And what are some of the effective accommodations that you create in your own household for Amadio to get around this year?
We don't make very many changes at home in terms of his mobility. He crawls up and down steps most of the time. He can walk a little bit if there's the proper type of railing. The only special accommodations that we've really made was for seating, because sometimes he will lean to one side or his posture may not be what we expect. So we do have one special seat that he sits in for eating or doing something at a table. But that's the only special accommodation that we made, because we figured that he's going to have to learn to get around wherever else he may have to be. So we have carpooling steps so that he doesn't scrape his knees up. But other than that, we have all these accommodations over there.
Okay. And when you stretch him out, the physical therapist was talking about that to me. She said that, stretching the muscles out for him, that makes it easier to get around.
Yes, with his hamstrings being too tight, it makes his posture more rounded, so when he goes to stand up or walk or something, if his legs are stretched out the way they should be, he can stand up more erect instead of having to crouch.
Yeah. Gotcha. Can you think of any other accommodations that you think in the classroom would be more effective?
As long as they have proper seating in the classroom for him to do his table work, he needs. It's better for him to have a chair with something on the sides in case he leans over. It gives him a little more support. The only other accommodation that I'm aware of in the classroom would just be to make sure that they have enough space for him to walk around and to use his crutches. He needs special railings for toileting because it's hard for him to stand alone. That's the only thing that I can think of would be the special seating.
How do you think, so far at the Todd stop, it has changed Amadio's way of living?
Well, this was his first experience being mainstreamed with children. So he enjoys being around peers of his own age that are quote unquote typical peers. I think it's helped because he likes to imitate behaviors, and this way he's seeing typical behaviors as opposed to some of his other settings where he's seeing not so typical behaviors and perhaps behaviors that we wouldn't approve of. For instance, banging his head or spitting or something else that would not be appropriate. We don't see very much of that here at Top Stop. He's imitating he's also learning to say things like the Pledge of Allegiance and do art projects. He's trying to write his name in dotted lines in the book. So he's got a lot of gross motor activities here that are more fine-tuned there than the activities that he uses in his other school. They do a lot of computer work, so he just has to press a switch for a computer or put his finger on a button, but he's actually doing more fine motor skills, which is good for kindergarten that is.
Do you think, when do you think that he'll, if any will, he'll be able to, without the crutches?
He may be able to, because he's older, he's learned fear now, so he's more afraid of falling than, a person that was learning to walk at normal age between the age of 1 and 1.5. So there are some fears that he has learned that may make it a little more fearful for him to walk, but he may walk on his own if he learns balance. They say that if a child can sit up on his own by the time he's 4, he will probably walk by the time he's 7. So hopefully in a couple of years, maybe he can get practice.
Sums it up.
Okay.
Thank you for doing this for me.
You're welcome.
And that's all. How do you stop this thing? You saw it.
I saw a stop button.
There has to be a stop button somewhere. Just press any button. Yeah, that better record it.
I was going to say you might want to rewind it and
Look at it, yeah.
I think it's doesn't that say stop?
Yeah.
There's this. You can look at it through the camera, which is not hard, but are you allowed to see this thing?
Yeah.
See if you have to do it over.
Gosh, I hear we don't.
Ain't stopping.
What? It's not stopped yet? Can I say? Recording still.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Turn the power off. That'll make it stop. I don't know if that's a good way to make it
I know. I don't know if it's a good way either. Here, bring it down or something. How do you bring this down? Stop. Just press stop eject. Eject it out.
It won't even just eject.
Really? There has to be a...
check while it's on.
Because it won't stop.
Hey, listen.
It's a
hey,
personal thing, I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute. You know, I'll tell you something.
It's
really-
alright, I don't let her get to me. I made up with Johnny and that's all that matters.
Well, listen,
And that kills her.
okay. But the thing is,
And you know what, they
Tanya
waive the price of first
will
round.
be tied.
Like, they
Tanya.
don't even charge it?
Tanya. Wait till you see.
She probably is.
You know why?
No, my dad thinks that she's gonna get really, really, really.
No,
Well, I was like, you're just calling me that because you're looking in the mirror and seeing that in yourself. I said, ask your husband what I look like.
Yesterday, I had all these
And
plans.
that got to her.
No, you did you?
Yeah, because Johnny kept saying, you look so good, Gene.
on.
Didn't she hung up on me?
No, Gina hung up on her.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
Easter, I'm not gonna fight with somebody. She's
Yeah,
immature.
exactly. It's like, say, there are certain times where it's sort of like, not cricket.
I mean, I knew she was
I
gonna.
think mine was over near Meatball's garden.
Jim, get her juice cup in
Jim,
your
her
car.
drink, I'll get it, Jim.
Really, that's a nice looking watch we got. Wow.
Jim,
You can't be wearing that in
I'll
a
get it
bad
to you.
neighborhood, Jim.
Jim, I'll get it.
Taylor, you want one of these crackers?
She's gonna be ordering something.
That's what spring is all about.
Ordering me something from there.
So Billy just said. Said that big girls, they don't cry. Yeah.
Cheese. Any more cheese?
Is Giuseppe coming over?
Maybe.
She's supposed to, I think.
Hey, we'll take the writing on the back of my chair.
Did I fix your platter, Ed? Will I fix
Okay,
your plate?
that'd be great.
Who was writing on the back of the chair?
We're back here.
What's that?
There's marker. I think it was Kyle. He was hiding back there and he was just writing away. See it?
Dad, you take it back to him and you say, listen, I want to talk to the man who.
Here, baby.
Tell him there's
Gee, you
people
got a
in
buck
this
on
world
you.
that are,
Get it. No, it's going around you.
we're going to talk about doing things.
Three kinds. The ones who make things happen, the ones who talk about things happen, and the ones who ask what happened.
Tell him.
Bug.
No.
Angel said there was. There was.
Taylor, that looks good. Do you like grape?
Last time, I had to go with her and him. One time I went with him.
So, Jeannie, you know, it sounds like I'm a little bit harsh on Johnny, but I don't see, the way I see it is like that,
That I have to do.
that one out in the West Coast, you know, that one named Laterno, the school teacher. And I sense it as that, and it was sort of like, it was like we left him over to babysit, and that's like a stab in the back.
Yeah.
Because we knew the family since T-ball,
Jim.
you know, so it wasn't like, it wasn't always over the house and weightlifting in the cellar, because they did.
His
do
whole
it.
thing,
Yeah,
he wants
drop it.
peace. He said, I wish you could have it.
I know in my heart.
But
I
listen,
said,
there is no
Johnny,
peace
I
in
said,
it.
she don't want peace. I was like, look at me and you, Johnny. We're sitting here talking, forgive and forget, no apologies necessary. With her, she wants to apologize for this, apologize for that. She's got to step off her pedestal and just forgive and forget. No apologies, no nothing. Just take things as they are.
But you know, when I was at the kindergarten for Luke, Alex was there also,
Where?
at the kindergarten. And anyway, she thinks that by asking for a film, I wrecked the kindergarten graduation, and I have to apologize to her, plus her too. So I got 2 apologies coming, supposedly. Anyway, it's sort of like sad.
There's no.
But I'm happy. Johnny did fire expert on the rifle range, and I was really tickled that he did it, you know, because that means they get to wear that expert badge and gets them promoted better, and they're looked upon as, because that's the one thing the Marines are supposed to be, is good shots. You know, who needs a Marine Corps full of marksmen? Marksman is like the bottom. Then comes sharpshooter medal, and then comes the expert. Well, when you look around, you don't see a whole lot of expert badges. You know, you only see a few of them. Then you see the sharpshooters, you see the marksmen.
I want to get a shirt on because this is so hot. I'm outside and I'm like sweating.
And don't show your
I know, I'm
belly
gonna.
button. I don't like that.
You better eat something.
Jim, come on. Hey, Jimbo, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm taking a very, very good item, and it's called Knox Gelatin. And with the back and stuff like that that you are having, this thing will give you the building blocks to go in there and patch it up. Because
Is it an energy substance?
it's got the calcium, which is the bone stuff.
Where'd you get that?
Huh?
Where'd you get that? Rite Aid?
What do you want to
No, well, they probably have it, but look, I got it from the
Bread and cheese?
How much is it?
7. And
And how many
I'm
pills?
taking it.
How many pills?
It's in a bag. You can mix it with juice and it tastes good. I drink it and it doesn't have that taste that
How many
tastes
drinks do you get out of it?
2 weeks worth. You know,
And you drink it every morning?
well,
With water or what?
I drink it. You can drink it with water, but I usually drink it with juice. Or you can drink it with milk. It has a good taste.
And you iced tea, I guess, then, right?
Yeah, you can drink it with it. Well, I didn't drink it with iced tea, so I'm not sure of that.
What's it called?
It's Knox gelatin. Can I show Jimmy this Knox gelatin, hon?
Yeah? Do you want to show him?
Mm. And Jim, I'm telling you, here's what the stuff is made out of. It's made out of ligaments
Are you cleaning up
and
something?
tendons from the cows. Now,
And if you tell him that, he's not gonna take it, okay?
no, but I have to explain why the stuff can patch it up. You know, when a doctor wants to fix a bone and it's broken and stuff like that, Jim, he'll take a bone and he'll powder it. And then he'll patch it in like cement on the crack and build it and make it work. Because sometimes bones are not all there.
Get a fork
But
and all
once
that.
he seals it over and patches on top, then it's working like a champ.
How about if
Thanks.
I fix a little plate for you?
Jimbo,
Yeah,
so this thing works. Hon, show Jimmy the Knox gelatin, will you please?
Huh?
Show Jim that Knox gelatin
Here,
thing.
sit right here.
Gina,
Oh.
you gotta
Yeah, I
get.
know what it is.
Jim.
You showed it to me before.
No, that's
that
no in
powder
the
stuff?
packaged ones.
All right, pack it.
The powder stuff?
Well, I got it in two different things. Show them in two different things, Ann. This one tastes good though, Jim.
Oh, just for you,
The other
Billy.
one is like you can make it
This one,
taste
you just
whatever.
get a half a glass of orange juice or something, and you put this in it, and you have to stir it.
Or-
It would be nice if you could get one of those shaky glasses,
Yes.
because it does have to shake up, and you have to leave it like a minute. You
Here,
know,
yeah.
but it will
It's
connect
just for your bones?
ligaments and bones, and it will.
And
Is
Jimmy,
it an energy like sauce?
calcium.
You won't see a result until about 2 months, but you gotta take it every day. Now,
Jimmy, good stuff, I'm telling you.
you do have to eat fruit too, because it has a tendency to constipate.
I changed my shirt. It's too hot out.
Well, what about the lovely shirt, the blue?
Is gonna be down, on Broad and Patterson. They're gonna build one there, and I think they're gonna build,
Navy Hospital.
the other one, around 30th Street Station.
Wow. The train's right there.
And
Drop me off,
76, and 676.
That's gonna be a final necklace, the whole clip.
What did your dad say?
Come
Feel
anytime.
bad for me. He's like, come
Anytime.
on.
You know, anytime you
Well, we'll stop by on the way home.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll see you, Mr. Haley. Have a nice
Okay,
Easter.
God bless you. Happy Easter.
Am I getting home now or did you?
Thanks for bringing Taylor over to say hi to us.
Jimmy, when you go to the
Want to take you home with time?
Oh, boy.
You take your?
You can drop me off.
Jim Newport 100.
Stubby called to say hello. He said he just wanted to see everybody in their Easter outfits.
Nothing to say.
That's what he said.
Okay.
7-Eleven? I do this right now.
Everybody used to wear a
I do
hat
it.
for
Yeah, I
Easter,
never
you know?
seen
I know. I know.
What do they need to set me?
All right, well, thank you.
You're welcome,
Have a
darling.
nice day.
What do you guys need at 7-Eleven?
You too.
Soda?
Soda, Mom?
Hmm?
What do you need, soda?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
No,
I
you
can't
should buy
believe-
iced tea mix.
Really? Where's Taylor?
Really?
Really?
Okay, we'll catch you later.
We'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, Jim, put that red button on